Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand. I've got my new DreameBot L10S Pro Ultra Heat. Let me show you what it does. We're gonna have a little coffee talk now. Oops, but I made a mess. That's just kind of how it goes in my household. Apparently I've had enough coffee today. When I make a mess, I just love to put the mess under the rug. Well, I don't have a rug here. My recipe is 2 tablespoons of the coffee grinds. That was what was in that. This is where my DreameBot L10S Pro Ultra Heat comes in. This robot mopping vacuum is run by an app. So with the touch of a button, it's gonna vacuum and mop my floor.
Start cleaning.
And I'm gonna get out of the room and let it do its thing. So just by pressing the start button, my Dreame L10S Ultra Heat is going to tackle the big mess I had just made. And it has pressure down on those mops for in-depth cleaning for nooks and crannies in your floor. It'll work on any hard surface floor. Mine is a plank wood floor, and it has grooves in it. The mops have scrubbing texture, and there is a force going down from the vacuum to scrub my floor. Check out as it gets the corner of my door and my wall. The brush in the front is sweeping any dust particles into my Dreame L10S while it's vacuuming up all that dust from the center of the disc. And look how close it edges my wall and baseboard. As it's twisting around, we see that mop extended because it has advanced edge recognition. By extending, it can get the edges of walls and baseboards and corners. It can pick up even the pesky little crumbs and mop up the dust from your home corners like it just did in my doorway. It knows not to go down the steps. That's because of its LiDAR navigation technology. It will go to the very edge of the steps, and you can see it's cleaning the top of my steps with the mopping pad as it makes its way around my banister post. So all those edges are clean. It goes underneath the wire and understands something's going on there, pulls itself out, that goes right up to the edge with no worries that it's going to fall down my staircase. That is true edge technology. The supports of my railings have just got cleaned, dusted, mopped. So I don't have to bend over and do that. I had pre-mapped this room, and the Dreame L10S knew to start in the corner there. Well, now it's going to go and get the rest of the mess in an efficient way. Now it's coming against the coffee granules and the coffee spill. Doesn't matter. It's got a dry and a wet mess. It's going to get them both. It's cleaning that with 136 degrees hot water. It had brought that hot water onto the mopping pads to clean the floor with hot water. Hot water cleaning is new in robot mopping technology, and the Dreame L10S has incorporated this hot water technology into this model, which makes it very advanced. This is my entryway, so people are walking through with their dirty shoes, and pets go by this area too. So I want a hot water clean on my floor. And my Dreame L10S Ultra with heat is scrubbing my floor with that hot water and a touch of detergent. I'm going to get to that later. Check out how it's vacuuming the coffee granules I threw underneath my coffee table. Normal gravity wouldn't have gotten those coffee granules there. So I threw them so you could see how it goes under the table and around the table legs of my coffee table with that edge technology, with the whisking brush in front, throwing the granules into the disc where the vacuum is. That vacuum is 7,000 PA mega suction. That is a strong suction power, which is what you want for hardwood or carpets. And after the room is clean, back to the home station it goes.
Start charging. Start auto empty.
It just finished its job and it's gurgling in the background because it's cleaning its pads with that hot water. My floor just has to dry a little bit. Isn't that amazing? I am so impressed. Job done. When I first got my Dreame L10S Pro Ultra, I sent it through all my rooms to do mapping. It will map out your room really quickly so it knows what it needs to clean when you want it to go clean. That's the first step of what it does. So I go into my app, I go into the cleaning section, and then I choose vacuum, vacuum only, and then I want this to be turbo cleaned. I've made such a mess today in this carpet. And then press clean. The Dreame L10S Pro Ultra has 7,000 PA. It is trademarked as a Vormax suction power. I've sure given my Dreame L10S Pro Ultra a big test with all of this mess on this rug. And this extra big workout was no problem at all. This is amazing. That is what the turbo setting is for. That 7000 PA Vormax suction is working well. The Dreame L10S Pro Ultra is excellent at going around corners of furniture, like it's going around my coffee table. And then right through that, we see it going underneath the couch. It has a very low profile. It's slightly above 3 inches, so it can go under the tightest end tables and sofas and other furniture. Those places typically had a lot of dust that would collect there. Check out my Dreame going under the couch, and there's 2 levels of carpet. I had a carpet over a carpet. Well, it hops right on up to the other carpet and keeps on going. The changes in elevation don't bother it at all. It figures out how to do that. As it's coming up this whole line of sprinkles and crackers, we can see the side brush whisking everything into the inner parts of it to suck it up into the vacuum basket that's inside the robot disc. And watch it make another pass. The mapping feature makes it very efficient in its vacuuming path. Let's see it in an overview. Check out as it cleans this whole room. Back and forth it goes in an efficient pattern. In its mapping is a Pathfinder technology that the company Dreame has developed. The artificial intelligence in there gives it action. They call it AI action. And the lenses in front of your DreameBot is what sees and recognizes furniture in the room. It can identify 55 different kinds of objects. And as it's sucking up all the dirt, which in this case are sprinkles and cracker crumbs, that Vormax technology works special with the air duct designs. It has a consistent barrier-free airflow that instantly collects the rubbish, the dirt, the dust, the sprinkles, the crackers. It instantly collects all that and separates it quickly, so the airflow and the suction can continue at rapid speed. And when it's done with its job, it knows to go home. It'll spin around to dock itself and recharge. And look at this beautiful room. It's amazing it got up all that dirt, even under the couch. Kitchen floors can be such a challenge. And every morning with kids, you might be running around trying to get them off to school, and they might be getting their own orange juice and making a mess. And a lot of times, it's the milk. The kitchens are certainly the messiest room in my household, maybe yours too. And to fill the water tank, just open the lid, and there they are. The clear one is for the clean water. It snaps right open. The clean water tank owns 4.5 liters of water, which is really about 1 1/5 gallons of clean water, allowing you to clean your entire house if you want to, with just one cleaning. And it's filled. And snap the lid back on and pick it up by the handle. And in it goes. So on the app, go to cleaning settings, and I want to mop only, so I'm pressing the mop setting right there. And then there's the wetness. There's slightly dry, moist, and wet. I want to do wet because I want lots of hot water on this floor. And now I'm just going to press start. The Dreame L10S Pro Ultra has a very high heat it's going to mop the floor at. It's going to mop it at 136 degrees Fahrenheit. This high heat is great for getting up germs. Within it, it's carrying about 1/3 cup of hot water already heated inside of it. And that hot water at 136 degrees Fahrenheit is going to come out onto those mopping pads to scrub the floor. And it's sucking up all of the other messes that are liquid on the floor. That's what's going to go into the dirty water tank. That's 4 liters. And in this kitchen, it's getting underneath those cabinets. It'll get around your appliances. And the rotating of both of those mops is at such a pace that it'll bring in all the dirt and debris from your floor while scrubbing it and remove it. And it will go into your dirty water tank. And all of that's done automatically. Now, my goodness, that must have been 1/2 cup of milk and 1/2 cup of orange juice all over my floor. The floor was just a mess. And we see the Dreame L10S Pro Ultra go after that mess and mop it. That hot mopping is such an amazing feature of that 136 degree Fahrenheit water. That hot water is what you need to scrub germy, dirty messes like this. I sure wouldn't want to leave any of the bacteria that would grow on that milk on my floor. You need to get that all mopped up. Otherwise, your floor would smell. And as it goes back into its base, it will change out the dirty water, and then it's going to dry those mopping pads with hot air. Dreame's hot mopping with its hot mop drying is an amazing advancement. So your floors are clean, and so is that mop for next time, and dry for next time. It's not going to mildew or mold while it waits for the next time it cleaned. This is a great advancement. And look at that sparkling clean kitchen floor. It's truly amazing how clean that is. It's shiny and it's not sticky. You would think the orange juice would have made it sticky, but it scrubbed all of that away, and now it's time to clean the dirty water tank because I want to show you what it got. You can see the milk and the orange juice on the bottom of that. It's time to clean it. I take it over to the sink. I just pop open the lid. There it all is. I estimate that about 1.5 cups. And down the drain it goes. And we see that it has some of the detergent that's foaming there because it also had cleaned with the detergent it comes with. Down the drain it goes, and now it's time to clean my dirty water tank. I always like to clean this after a major mopping. I don't want any of those germs or odors from whatever I clean to stay in that tank. I think this is an important step. So I will swish it with the water running in it. I will pour it out, and I'll even do that a second time. The lid snaps right back in place, and then I put it right back into the home base. Okay, for everybody out there with kitty cats and puppy dogs, you know what this looks like. This is underneath my bed, and this is where the cat likes to hang out. There is all kinds of things the cat drags in for underneath the bed. Cat fur, cat hair, and mystery dirt and debris. I don't know. But this is where it accumulates. That's Meow Meow back there. And this is one of her favorite hangout spots. For whatever reason, I do not know. I think she just likes her privacy. Her hair sheds all the time, and underneath beds has always been such a tough place to go. This Dreame L10S Pro Ultra is just fantastic to go under spots like this. Never before was it this easy. I sure didn't like bending over and getting all that stuff. So I set my Dreame L10S Pro Ultra to clean under the bed. It's going to vacuum this first. That makes a lot of sense. I didn't have to tell it to do that. I just told it to vacuum and mop. And it knows what order to do that in. So we see the pads are up and the mopping is taking place. The pads aren't spinning there. That's how specific the AI technology is. It's going around the bed legs very closely. It avoids the wires in the back. It identifies those as wires. The optical avoidance will not hit those bed legs. It sees them and recognizes them as an object to go around, not to bump and to damage. And was all good in the hood and all clean, back goes the Dreame L10S Pro Ultra to regroup and recharge. And after it was all done, look how clean it is. And I want to show you all the dirt and debris that my Dreame L10S Pro Ultra got. So I take out the dust bag. This is how you take it out. So if you ever need to replace it, this is what you do. Those dust bags should last about 2 months of very heavy use. I'm shaking everything out here to show you. Oh my gosh, what a great job. It got everything. That was what was under the bed. Yuck. When you order your Dreame L10S Pro Ultra, it comes right to your door. My delivery guy put it right in front of my door. I put it onto my kitchen floor and I started opening it. I'm going to open it up so you see every step of how well it's packaged. So it's not going to get damaged during shipping. They are very careful to package it well. I put the interior box with the vacuum right on my counter. What a beautifully designed box. Here are all sides of that box. It reminds you with the features of why you bought it in the first place, which is a great review before you even get into the box. It's a beautiful design. This would make a great gift for anybody. I took everything out of the box. It came wrapped so it wouldn't get scratched during the shipping. I unwrapped it all and put the station with the robot disc, with the paperwork, and with all the accessories laid out right on my counter. We see the dual mops on the right. There's a great cleaning brush too. You can use that for the roller underneath. On the right, we see the whisking brush. The back has a dust bag, and the bottle is for the detergent. Here we have the instructions and a quick start guide and the electrical plug. And here is the disc itself. This is the top of the disc. It's a sleek design. It has a bit of metallic trim on top of that LiDAR detector at the top. I open it up so you can see the dustbin that's right on top. That's the first dustbin before it gets emptied out into the home station. On top are instructions of how to remove it. And now I flip the disc over, and this is the bottom. We see the special brush in the center. Now here's where the mopping pads go, right in the front. You just place them in by pushing them on. They snap right in. They are textured well for heavy scrubbing. On the left is the whisking brush. That's where you're going to put it. I just snapped it right in. And in fact, the QR code there is if for some reason it gets old or damaged, you can reorder it really easily. Great idea. Now here I am pressing the wheels down. This is great because they have a lot of give to go over thresholds. It can hop over up to almost 1/2 an inch of a threshold to get to the next part of your floor. The treads on those wheels are heavy rubber with a lot of friction to propel the robot disc. Now here is that brush. It is a rubber brush, and that means it's not going to get hair tangled in it. It just whisks up all that hair like you saw from under the bed and brings it into the dustbin in the machine. So you don't have to worry about clipping hair that's stuck in a brush. That's a great technology. The mopping pads have Velcro on the back, which is great because you can take them off and you can put them in a washer and dryer if you wanted to, or under the sink for cleaning. And they too have QR codes in case you want to order more. The QR codes are a great feature. Right there on the supply you might want to buy. And on the front is a rotating navigational wheel, spins freely. That makes the robot very maneuverable no matter what part of the house or little corner it cut into. It'll find its way out with the way that wheel spins around. Now I'm flipping it over and I'm opening up the top, and here's that dustbin right inside. There's a QR code to connect it. But with this dustbin, I'm showing you all sides. This is where it sucks up all the dirt and debris, and it has a HEPA filter inside. And what's happening is it'll take all the dust into this little bin, and then when it goes to the home station, it goes right through that center hole to be sucked up into the home station. And here are directions on this side to show you how to remove the HEPA filter. Now, every so often, like maybe once a month, you might want to take that out and run it under the sink and wash it. Leave it out about 24 hours to dry. But that way your HEPA filter is clean. Back in it goes easily, snaps right in. All these parts fit together really well and simply. And that's the LiDAR right at the top. And here is the home button. You can tell to go home using that. There's a power button and the Wi-Fi connector. This Dreame L10S Pro Ultra Heat is great for every room in your house, whether it's a hardwood floor or carpeting. Click the link in the description box to get your Dreame L10S Pro Ultra with heat. I love it. I'm Rebecca Brand. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you subscribe to my channel and ring my bell to get notified of my next video. And let's keep making great recipes in life. And today's recipe is for a really clean house where you get to leave the room and let it do its thing. I think I'm off to get some coffee now. If you like this video, here's more over there, including some of my coffee recipes. Right there.